Okay. Having dealt with that fire, here's hoping I'm working now. You are live. The internet can see you. Okay. Here's hoping we have no more fires. Hello. Does it seem to be working better now? Alright. Let's try this again. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayuri. Oh wait, right, you mentioned the music. Alright, music has been fixed. I want to see a little scrolling of the words, but okay. I dejectedly follow Sayuri across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayuri, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone! The new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayuri always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Tini, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Dot dot dot. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? You want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. Girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayuri. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayuri says that quietly in my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in this club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayuri and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Tini. I probably should have went with a dude's name now. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika's probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down, Tini. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayuri. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuki opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayuri. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cat. They're kitty cakes! Ah, I should make kitty cakes! The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayuri grabs the first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayuri talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaky glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? Eh? I thought you technically did, Sayuri said. Well, maybe. But not for you, you know, you dummy! Alright. There is just tsundere overload here. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the pot next to the cupcakes. No, I don't want the tsundere. I like Yuri. She's got a cute design. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Because Yuri makes me think of Belle! Oh! Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayuri. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayuri seems really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica... wrong voice. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you leader of debate last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica's a really great leader. Yuri nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Tini, what kind of things do you like to read? Considering how little I've read in the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered to myself, half joking. Nope, it's not a joke. Do like me some manga. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? Spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Oh, well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep, complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once! I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a scrap of paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Okay, Sayuri. Apparently you have a thing for Natsuki, so I'm not going in that direction. Sayuri sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very competent writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Hmm? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! God damn it, Sayuri. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all to get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Tini? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Oh, hold on. There's still a problem. Huh? What's that? Now that we're back on the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayuri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought... Huh! Tini... You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That's it. The skirts compel me. If writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Tini, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Tini, since we already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. We never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. Whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayuri, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Well, perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem. It's time to write a poem. Pick the words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. What? There we go. What? Why grief on Sayuri? Wait a minute. Where's Monika? Is, like, Monica a, bonus boss? Huh. What? No. Okay. Alright. Why does... Okay. I'm not an emo! Stop giving me emo options! Alright, go effulgent. And infinite. Hi again, Tini. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I kept my word. Oh, I'm back at Literature Club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone's already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Tini. Yep, gonna get under that skirt. I hope it isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. Sayuri told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too! I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga's literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Tini always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayuri, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. You almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Tini can become good friends too. Sayuri? Dot. As usual, Sayuri seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayuri. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayuri made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. I enthusiastically shove it in my ass-ventory. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more. At the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from her reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... that's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you got two copies of the same book? Huh. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about, anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Why do I get a feeling that's going to be important? Okay. Got that typed up. Whoop. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Tini? No, it's not that. I mean, I definitely enjoy these kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into these things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that these kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals, their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonists, they're made out to be naive ones for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. Yep. Nope, that's me trying to breathe saliva. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book I put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. Start the prologue. Soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. Not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It's like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide up my desk until it's against Yuri's and hold my book between us. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. Guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn pages. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same on the right side. That way, I turn a page, Yuri slides it under her thumb. But holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's like I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes with the page before me, so I turn it of my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. What, imagining what those fingers doing to the page would be doing to, other places? Letting go of the page, flutter her as if she catch it. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second-guesses all the things she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I could see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. Some of your mannerisms? I know how the word to do good. I see. Yuri remains silent. But, Tini, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. This is so embarrassing that you think that. Well, wait, I didn't mean in a bad way. Sorry, I don't really know you were self-conscious about that. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. Huh? What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone! Wow, way to butt in, Monica! I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters on your own time. Alright. I stand up, I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, and then slip it back in my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayuri and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayuri's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwork from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same. Who should I show my poem to first? Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. Well then, that can be taken so many ways. I can trust her opinion to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Huh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphor indicate you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Not something you want to tell a woman. Huh? She stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. Not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if this is a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be the literature club? Ghosts under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking about that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting's pretty. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Tini. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. Hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Huh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive, too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. Huh. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this. In the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Tini. Ah! Me too. Alright, Sayuri. According to this game, we're childhood friends. Which means I'm going to blow through all of your interaction. This is good poem. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. Not that good. Am I the kind of guy who writes poems in spare time? I guess you're right. That's why it impressed me. To be be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't take it serious. Or you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy you wrote one. Just reminded me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. Not really into it yet, but doesn't mean I can't. But that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? Like I said before, Tini, deep down you're not selfish. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something only really good people do. Thanks, Sayuri. Not sure if Sayuri sees the full picture of my motives here. And again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much it means to her and all. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here. It's my way of thanking you. I'm gonna hold you to that. Yay! Now read my tome too? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayuri, this is just guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No? Just a little bit? You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried. Yeah. Didn't mean to say it was bad. It came out nice. Or how should I put it? It sounds like you. Really? Yep. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast! Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. You get all cranky. I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. It was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. I'm looking forward to it. Alright. Expected, blunt, excuse me, not bad, no emotion, not cute enough. You wanna get smacked? I'll pass. I'll show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can jump. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Wow, Natsuki. All you did was list shit! Yeah. Told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. Alright, I am. Because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be sophisticated. So no one takes it seriously. Point to express. No less valid. You know, for a game that was marked on Steam as a psychological horror, this is taking a long time to get to the horror part. Okay. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun, but it's too late. My retina is already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into anything, a hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. Huh. So it's everyone edging me. This room, they're chatting, sharing their perspective poems. Frustration, smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Turns the poem. I guess you can say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Completely missed the symbolism or something? Clear about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. I do have a couple suggestions. So looking for suggestions, I'd have asked someone who actually liked it. So, these two are going at it. Which people did, by the way. So Yuri liked it. Tini did too. Based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Tini liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? Didn't realize you were invested in trying to press our new member, Yuri. That's not what Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Tini appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everything okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Tini started showing up. Oh? Natsuki. Yeah, this seems like harem horror comedy now. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turn, as if they noticed I was standing there. Tini, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our convey complex feelings and meaning most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Tini? Well... How did I get dragged into this? I don't know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with, they'll think more highly of me. So of course, it's going to be... Wait, what? Okay. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri. Huh? You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, that's... But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's style is, they're still putting feeling into it, and that's something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? Exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped. At this point being defiant only because she can't handle pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayuri, she doesn't need to... You know what? I'm gonna do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Bye, Natsuki! Ya cunt! On her way out, she crumples up the poem and throws it in the trash. Natsuki... She really didn't need to do that. There's her chin and her hands, staring at the desk. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me right now. No! If anyone had gotten frustrated after being treated like that, you handled it as well as anyone. I don't think less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, you're too kind. I'm thankful to have you part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, would never do anything so shameful. So, what thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. It's about time for us to leave. A lot of fun. Worth it. It was alright. I'd say the same. Same thing tomorrow. Tini, ready to walk home? Let's go. Enjoying it. Don't hate them. let's do this. Alright, you know what? Let's just shove it right in the pooper. Okay. Gracious, agonizing, unending, anxiety, entropy. Why do you like Nightgown? Starscape, eternity. Adventure. Misfortune. Why? Why? Vivid. Unrestrained. Vitality. Unrequited. Oh. Fine. Good mood. Why is that all of a sudden? I just want to look. So you're trying to mooch off me, huh? Don't be involved in that. I know you say you don't like this game, but all I've got here is harem comedy. Like, I think it might have been a troll tag. Now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That! Ah, what the hell? There's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic that just slapped her like a fucking bitch wreck. Is it because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. It. Ow, don't bite your tongue. Yeah, no. Sayuri and Natsuki, just all the way. All of it. Wait, where's Monica? That's... Waiting. Okay. Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want me to tell there's something wrong with helping, or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Tini in club activities? I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Tini. Well... I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Something about the way she said that made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? Are we finally getting into the horror? I think you did the right thing. Wasn't expecting it. Not right for Monica to judge. Tini, how come even when I do something bad, you're nice to me? Not as bad as you make it seem. Nobody's perfect. You have emotions. You always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain into a hurricane. Huh. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? Can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Lifts her head. Tini, really like being friends with you. Are we moving into friends with benefits now? Shall we go? Yeah. Water poacher, return to the class. Do you like oolong? I shouldn't do any less when making tea for others. Since you need tea, you're even more impressed. You must be in a good mood. You noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. Naww. This harem game. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage. It's most likely because of my, your posture, right? It's hunched over. Yes, I have terrible reading posture, and that's why we should sit on the floor. Yes, focus on the reading. Make sure it's completely natural. She's cute. Thanks, Monica! The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scattering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. Gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious, well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions in a newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. I could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Each time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Yuri, are you cutting? She's in long sleeves, but I think that's just the uniform for all of them. I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. She's cutting! It sounds like she's cutting! I'm gonna save this real quick. Unusual hobbies. They're embarrassing. Sorry, just can't really focus on you right now, Sayuri. But Sayuri having long sleeves on her outfit too is at least somewhat comforting. Bittersweet, melancholy. Rainbow. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with a thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. There's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle of starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a cave. Dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends looking through my locked front door. Finally all done. I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They are supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. So I think we're hitting the psychological part, because Yuri might be cutting, and Sayuri sounds depressed. I'm going to keep writing until I die. Before dropping it no more than a week later. That sounds familiar. Is it hard for me to be pessimistic? My opinion is the best opinion. Natsuki. Okay, so we've got self-mutilation, we've got depression. What are you? Bipolar? You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wiggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. Doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. Doesn't matter if she keeps it private. Doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. So, Natsuki is... what? A cunt? Yeah, no, Natsuki's a cunt. Guess I should try not to be so mean. Yeah, you should stop being a cunt! Romantic. That's the best way to describe it. I'm sure she's got a boyfriend. Yeah, a fictional one. But nothing really wrong with that. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of a meaningless noise. The noise won't stop. Violent, grating waveform, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaninglessness. Load me. change your mind. I expect it may happen. Okay, that was creepy. That was a game tip, not a writing tip. Huh. Okay, everyone. Plan today. Sort of. Rehearsing ourselves. Last minute. Posters to sign some pamphlets. We performing. Poetry performance. Choice. May they fly. I'm keeping an eye out for weird stuff now, but Jesus, it's almost been 2 hours. Well, I forgot to discount the time from OBS being a cock. Wow, cunt. Wow, you're springing this on me soon. You know, because I'm just fucking paranoid now. I mean, like, Yuri doesn't live in my direction. Let's be nice. Okay. I'm curious what she would have said now. Disarray, unrestrained. Right. Vivid. Starscape. Melancholy. Oh, really? Oh. Heaven Sent. Fantasy. Destiny. Horror. Analysis. Misery? No. Fuck me. Agonizing. Desire. Existence. Still I'm not picking up piano. Play and eat all kinds of food. Squid? Don't like squid. You of all people, because it's right in your name. Monica. Say it at all. No sense in translation. Never mind. That was a little meta. Monica, are you some kind of, like, Pinkie Pie? Fine, fine. you. You know, I think I'm gonna hit the poem reading part and then call it here and try again tomorrow. Alright, I'm gonna save it here, and we'll get started again tomorrow. See what it brings me. And maybe, hopefully, we won't have so much problem with the stream. So for now, night everybody.